Hey, welcome guys again. My name is Disbelief, and this is going to be the post-match reaction for Arsenal vs Leeds. I'm not in a great mood after the match yesterday. What we saw yesterday was an abysmal showing. According to me, it was abysmal. Uh, I don't really want to speak about it too much, but I'm going to go over what happened. And as we all know, what Pepe did was unacceptable, as Mikel Arteta said. But I'm going to go in detail about that a little bit later. What I really want to say is I went through the AFTV videos yesterday, and all of them were giving, not all of them, but I say DT and Robbie were giving like high sixes and sevens to our team yesterday. Tell me this: five is supposed to be average, right? Five is supposed to be average. So which one of our players was above average yesterday? Not a single one of them for me. We were so lucky yesterday. Leeds had 14 shots on target in the first half, 14 against us, and we had 2. Yeah, not 14 shots on target, but 14 shots in total against us, and we had 2. By the end of the match, they had 25, while we had something like 9, I think 9 or something. Only 2 on target. We were super lucky. They hit the crossbar about 3 or 4 times, I think 3 times. Bamford should have scored. Rafinha should have scored probably. Even Rodrigo would have scored. So if we are saying that we were not lucky to get away with a draw, it's completely false in my opinion. Every single one of our players was absolutely bang average yesterday, and we were super lucky to get away with a point over there. Now let's go to the Pepe situation. I feel like he's a player who's completely devoid of any kind of confidence, and the manager doesn't instill any kind of confidence in him either. He comes out openly, like the past 2 or 3 weeks ago, comes out openly, criticizes Pepe, while he doesn't do the same for Willian. For me, this is a clear sign of favoritism. I never wanted Willian to start in this game after what he did during the international break. He went to Dubai, and he should have been benched for this game, but he was not, clearly. Coming to the lineup, we all wanted Arteta to start Aubameyang up top, which he did. He benched Lacazette, which we all wanted him to do. He started Pepe, he started Joe Willock, which we've all been asking for, I think, unanimously. So he started. I have no qualms about the lineup. Let me get that straight. He started Dani Ceballos and started Granit Xhaka, mainly because El Neni and Partey are not available. So I had no qualms about that. But as I said in my preview, right, if we start with Granit Xhaka and Dani Ceballos, we'll have no agility in the midfield, and people will just waltz past our midfielders because they are completely immobile, completely devoid of pace. Even if we started Joe Willock in front of them, as I said in the preview, he might have the legs to come back and help them. But as we saw in the match, he never did that. He never had any control in the number 10 area as well. And coming to Willian now, if Arteta started Willian, yeah, and I wanted Willian to be benched, as I said, but he was the only good player in the first half, according to me. He was the only good one. He was actually getting past players the first time in a very long time, in my opinion. He was actually getting past players, but was hooked off at halftime. I don't get that substitution. Then he bought on Reece Nelson at halftime, and then bought on Bukayo Saka later, right? So both of those signings didn't really do much. Saka was the best player, actually, in my opinion. Should have scored at the end when Bellerin created that chance for him. Again, I think Arteta shows a clear sign of favoritism by starting Bellerin, even though he's been very, very inconsistent. Yeah, he made that really good chance towards the end, which Saka should have scored, in my opinion, but he didn't. It's not ifs and buts. He did one good thing the entire match, in my opinion. He was getting roasted down the right hand side. Yes, he was not getting any support from Pepe or whoever was playing in front of him. But he was getting roasted on the right hand side, as he usually does in every single match. We tend to get attacked from the right hand side of our team a lot. And I really don't understand the formation, not the formation, the tactic that Arteta has. Whenever someone's attacking down the right, Bellerin seems to come from the right back into the centre back position, while the centre back goes to the right side. I really don't understand that. Holding usually gets spun all the time because of that. He's not agile enough, but yeah, I don't understand that. Now coming to what has been happening, Aubameyang, we wanted him to start up top, right? He did, but he got just one chance, and that chance was at such a difficult angle that he could do nothing. But I am really not happy with Aubameyang right now, because I don't see enough effort from him. Yeah, I don't really like Lacazette in the centre forward role, but he tends to work harder than Aubameyang. I'm not saying that Lacazette should have started. Yes, he should have been dropped. But Aubameyang, whether you play him on the left or whether you play him on down the middle, after signing the new contract, I feel like he's not working hard, or he's not the same as before. Maybe it could just be the fact that the team is not playing well collectively, so the individual performances seem to have dropped as well. But I just personally feel like he's not going full like 100% full tilt into the 50-50s as well, which he should be winning. I feel like his pace has dropped by a lot as well. He seems that, just like I feel like he should be putting his leg into a certain like a lot of tackles and stuff, but he's not doing that. That's what I hate about the present situation right now. I feel like certain players are not giving enough, and Aubameyang is a captain, so I think he should lead by example in that sense. And the chance that we had towards the end, Saka, yes, he should have scored, but take nothing away from Leeds. They should have been 4 or 5 ahead by then. We were super lucky to get away with anything at all in this game. Now, when I watched the interviews back from AFTV, again, I had nothing against DT or any of these people, right? Yeah, but they were saying that we had a shot on target by Pepe, right? Hit the crossbar, so we shouldn't say that we were, lucky, and Leeds could have, conceded as well. That was supposed to be a cross, by the way. So are we like counting crosses now that hit the bar? In that sense, they could have scored like 3, and that's just 3 shots that hit the target, and they had multiple hit the woodwork, but they had multiple other chances that they could have scored, but they didn't. So I'm saying that this was a horrible performance again, an abysmal performance, and something that we can't just continue with. It's been, I think, 8 hours since we scored a goal from open play. 8 hours. Do you understand how long that is? So when we say that we've become a harder team to beat, yes, it shows some solidarity that we stuck together after going down to 10 men. After going down to 10 men, and we still held on for a point. But don't let that distract you or make you think that that was a sound defensive performance. No, it was not. We would have conceded 4 or 5 had it not been for Leeds' poor finishing, abysmal finishing, to be honest. They had so many good chances to finish off the game easily, maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. I honestly think Arteta is under some pressure. There is the problem with our club right now is, and it has been for a lot of years, is like the fan base is divided completely. There is a section that feel like Arteta cannot be criticized till the end of the season, because we can have like an honest opinion about what he's done and what he's not done only by the end of the season. While there's a group saying by the time we get to the end of the season, we might be at in the 15th position, 11th position, 11th. We're right now 11th in the table. I think we might be too far down the table, and a club like Arsenal should be aspiring to be right at the top, like at least in the top 4. That's what our aim was, right? So I don't know where I stand in this. Honestly, really don't understand where I stand in this, but I feel like things are just not going well. He's under a lot of pressure, and his handling, man management of players has been absolutely abysmal in my opinion. William Saliba doesn't seem to get a single game just because he might have some family issues. Yeah, I know something happened in his family, right? He lost his mother, and he might need time, but I don't understand, if he can play games in the under 23, why can't he play games or at least be on the bench for our Premier League or Europa League? The Europa League, I think he wasn't even registered, so I think he should be on the bench for the Premier League games at least, in my opinion. Let him have some time, and I don't think he will be criticized that much, even if he were to make a mistake. And even if he were to make a mistake, at least he would learn from it. He's just rotting in the bench, I feel like, in the under 23s. I feel like coming back to his man management skills, right? We won't speak about the Ozil situation. He was completely exiled from the team. We all know that. Coming to the Guendouzi situation now. Guendouzi was also exiled from the club. Okay, we might think it was kind of okay that he was, not, his attitude wasn't right, so he had to be exiled in a certain manner. I don't think so. I personally think he's a young guy. He should have put his hand around his shoulder and said, okay, I can handle things for you, and I give you a clean slate. You can make yourself a better player and have a better attitude as well. Coach that into him. I feel like he's just losing control of the dressing room. Maybe some players have a lack of morale or feel bad because Ozil is a popular figure in the dressing room. Maybe. I really don't know. I personally think so. It could be a possibility. Then I saw a stat on Twitter, right? There's this great account called Opinio on Twitter, right? And he says that the player with the most completed passes to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in the Leeds match was Bernd Leno with 5. Get that? Bernd Leno with 5. So our keeper is the one who's played the most attacking passes to us, most forward attacker, right? And I honestly think that's disgusting, what we're seeing right now. The lack of creativity. Again, another stat is Granit Xhaka completed 0 passes to Joe Willock and just 3 to Ceballos. 0 passes to our attacking midfielder in Joe Willock and just 3 to Ceballos throughout the entire match. Willock didn't complete a single pass to Xhaka, not even a single pass to Xhaka. Our attacking midfielder not even coming back for a single pass towards central midfielder. Just 2 to Ceballos and none to Aubameyang. So our most forward attacker in the form of Willock, the creative midfielder in this game, the number 10, couldn't even pass one single pass to Aubameyang. I think that says a lot about what our team is like. I really don't get the identity of the team at this moment. I don't want to sound too harsh, but at this point, I really don't understand what the identity of our team is, and how we can go forward from this. I just hope, like people say that he might, like Arteta might get this team playing beautiful attacking football, but we need to see some signs of it, right? The last signs I saw of us playing beautiful football was probably last season. This season, I haven't seen us playing beautiful attacking football except in the Europa League, which is basically a team full of youngsters. Again, coming back to the man management, why are the youngsters not getting a better chance now? Yes, yesterday they were given a chance and they didn't take it, but youngsters like Emile Smith-Rowe, William Saliba need to be actually on the bench, or at least getting some minutes out in the Europa League or in the Premier League. Yes, William Saliba cannot play in the Europa League, but I think he should be playing in the Premier League at least a little bit. Oh my God, this club is absolutely, I know it's indescribable in a way that I don't really think we know what we are doing. I don't want to speak about the fact that Unai Emery had more points, 57 points after 29 Premier League matches, and Mikel Arteta has only 46, which is 11-point difference. And I think we've lost more in that span. Yes, it's completely different thing. I don't want to compare that stat, but I really want to see an identity in this team. Right now, I'm struggling to see what kind of identity we have, what kind of football we play. It's like chip chopper, and the favoritism is also not a nice thing to see. And at the end of the match, you might have seen Mikel Arteta said that the red card was unacceptable. Yeah, it is unacceptable. I understand that. But do you honestly think he should have shown Pepe under the bus that way? It felt like to me after watching the interview that Pepe is never going to play for Arsenal again. A lot of you fans might feel like he shouldn't play for Arsenal again. But I feel like if we keep punishing players the same way, he might punish Pepe, or he punished Ozil, or he punished Guendouzi the way that he did. Why doesn't it apply to players like Willian, who clearly show lack of commitment, maybe in a sense, going down to Dubai during the pandemic, or the fact that when David Luiz got a red card against, I don't know which match is what, maybe Man City, yeah, I think Man City, why was he rewarded with a new contract in the next few weeks? Where is the kind of consistency or the non-negotiables that we speak about? I really don't know. I felt like Leeds should have won this game easily, and I'm really worried about the next 2 games, which is against Wolves and Tottenham. If we keep on playing this way, I don't think we're going to win both of these games. I surely hope that we end up winning the North London derby, because form goes out of the window during the North London derby. I just hope that we, at least some kind of identity is shown by a team, some kind of attacking football that we do. Creativity is a huge issue, and I think like axing Ozil out of the squad is now putting huge pressure on Mikel Arteta's shoulder. I just hope we win against Wolves, and I thank all of you guys for watching the videos. Been getting good support from you guys, and if you really like what you're hearing, please do subscribe, and please don't forget to like the video, right? I'll definitely do a prediction for the Wolves game as well, and thank you for listening to me, man. Take care, guys. Stay safe during these times. Bye bye.